God damn it, that fucking bald old fuck. That
Literal,
motherfucker.
literal fucking sphere. A wrinkly sphere.
A very
Yeah, as you might
shiny on the
note,
top spear.
we're missing a certain titular character today.
Yeah, we're missing our main character.
Beautiful Tum
This is
Tum
one of
Hurts.
those episodes where they write the main character out and it's about the side characters.
We're the main characters.
True, true.
He's the
We're the
titular character, but we're the
we're the
main
secret main
characters.
characters. He's just what the show's named after.
Yeah, you can't always trust what a show's called. Like
True.
Naruto's called Naruto, but it's about Sasuke.
It, well, I think it's about both of them. It
Well,
is
I think it's
very
about Sasuke.
it's very much there's a lot of about Sasuke, but it's kind of about both of them.
I think even Naruto would agree it's about Sasuke.
Well, I think Naruto would, but I don't think the other characters would.
Sakura.
How far are you in Naruto?
I haven't watched much in a while.
What was it? Where did
I
you leave off?
I got busy. Um, God, it's been so long that I'm like actually thinking into it.
You can't think of the last big thing that happened.
No, not really.
Shit.
Oh, I think we talked about it on the podcast where they were like about to go into the Shinobi War.
Okay, so you got past the five Kage summit, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah, so even not even Sakura at this point would agree because she tried to kill him.
Yeah, he did just kind of like Sasuke did just show up in Aura Farm. It's true.
Bro, that scene fucked me up as a 13-year-old playing Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 3 when he fucking when Sakura tries to kill him and he totally sees right through it and almost kills her. That was a moment.
Yeah, it's been crazy. I really need to start watching again.
And then when he shoots Karin with the lightning, doesn't
Oh
give
my
a single
god, yeah.
fuck about his teammate.
No, because why would he?
Yeah,
He's proven at this point he doesn't give a fuck about anyone other than himself. I don't
leaves
know. Maybe he
Suigetsu
gives
and Jugo to die. Actively fucking shoots Karin with lightning.
like he probably gives a little bit of a fuck about Toby, but that's about it.
Do you think he gives a fuck about Toby? I feel like he probably gives a fuck about him the least.
Well, just because at the moment I think he gives a little bit of a fuck because
He's of use to him, yeah.
yes, exactly. He has answers that he wants,
Yeah, yeah.
and I don't think those are answers that Sasuke can just like squeeze out of a person.
Man, it's kind of why I guess it's like in comparison to other anime, like I guess Sasuke didn't kill as many innocent people as like Vegeta, but it still feels weird to have Sasuke who's like assassinating political figures and like murdering with reckless abandon that like eventually he's in Boruto and he's just like I'm just a quiet old man.
Yeah, and like I can't I. It's so hard for me to see a route where he ends up with Sakura. Like it's
Yeah, he does not
unimaginable at this point.
give a single shit about Sakura at the point of the story you're in.
Yeah, but I know they get married, so it's like I have no idea how that happened.
It's definitely a pretty quick shift. It's pretty weird. The Great Ninja War is usually like panned as the worst arc of Naruto. So,
Because at this point, Sakura and Hinata both like Naruto.
well, I don't think Sakura actually does. They did like a
There's definitely a little bit. Like, yeah, she bluffed it that one time, but like, there's
yeah.
definitely something there where she's like, I don't care about Sasuke anymore. So like, maybe.
Go to my rebound pick of Naruto.
Well, every time she sees Naruto do some cool shit, there's definitely a luster there, you know. But Hinata did say like, "I love you" in front of everyone after saving Naruto's life. And by saving Naruto's life, I mean somehow didn't die when she obviously should have.
I forget what does she get like stabbed by pain or something? I forget what
She
exactly she
gets
does.
literally like thrown into the air and lands on her head. And
Who did that
it
to her?
like
Pain?
yeah, pain, yeah.
Okay.
And like it would have been fine if Because if she died, everyone got revived anyway, so who cares?
Everyone got revived?
Pretty much, yeah.
They revived
Except the
people?
except the frogs.
I don't know about any, like, I know about reanimation jutsu, but I didn't remember that there was any full revives.
Yeah, well, didn't I think Pain used like the last of his power to like bring everyone back?
Ah, okay.
Yeah, it was like Pain's like fucking master move with the fucking
I, I forgot
Renegon.
about that detail, but Jiraiya doesn't come back, does he?
No, no, no. It was the people who died during the Pain conflict,
Oh yeah,
except
during that
except the
specific
frog.
conflict, except for the frog. Yeah.
I think. Yeah, I think except the frog.
Wait, by the frog, do you mean Gamabunta? Naruto's
No,
summon
not
frog?
Gamabunta. No, 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 no.
Oh, okay.
The old sage frog. I think he died. It
Well,
was
he
no,
died
or
at the
was it the
same.
woman?
Didn't he die at the same time Jiraiya died?
No, no, no. He got away. That was he
Oh,
trained
okay.
Naruto. Remember?
Oh shit! It's been a long time.
Yeah, he's fucking Naruto's teacher after Jiraiya died. He taught him how to go sage mode.
That was a sad one. Who else died against Pain? Like everybody? I
A
forget
lot of
about
people,
these
yeah.
deaths that didn't last.
Because I think Kakashi did, but got revived.
How did it? I'm almost certain this already happened, and if it didn't, I'm sorry. How does Asuna die?
Um,
Because he doesn't come back. I don't think.
no, he died like way earlier. He died to. I'm trying to think, was it Hidan?
Might have been Hidan. He does have a really big Reaper axe.
Yeah, it was like one of the first fucking Akatsuki. Um, one of the first Akatsuki encounters, besides Itachi.
I was about to add. I feel like Hidan and who's Hidan's buddy? Kakazu. Kakazu.
Yeah,
They were introduced pretty late, weren't they? Weren't they? Because it was like there was Itachi and Kasami.
Kisame,
I don't know why that was so hard.
Kisame. Yeah.
Kasame, and then there was Deidara.
Oh, that's right. Datarai was next. Okay, yeah. So
Yeah,
they were the next ones after that. But yes, I think he died to Hidan,
it's
which that was really sad. That was
Datara's
really fucked up.
one of those cases of in an anime when there's like splitting storylines. There's always like a character that becomes victim to a storyline he wasn't a part of, because like Datara and Sasuke had nothing to do with each other until they happened upon each other,
Right.
and Sasuke fucking kills him. Or yeah,
Yeah,
I think he kills
Datara.
himself to try to kill Sasuke, and it doesn't work.
Yeah, Datara is just like just keeps showing up. Like,
I just find that funny that he's like running around doing his own thing, being the Naruto Team Rocket for a minute, and then he just happens upon Sasuke, and Sasuke fucking brings about his demise.
the craziest thing I've heard is that like Orochimaru's dead, but somehow comes back in Boruto. Like I think this is the like his story's like far from like completely over in Naruto, but somehow comes back in Boruto.
I won't spoil it, but I will tell you it is very out of left field and does happen in Shippuden.
What does he fucking slither out of Sasuke? Like,
Do you want me to answer that question?
yeah, yes, yes,
Yes.
yeah, okay, yeah, crazy, absolutely insane. Because that's the only way it would happen, right? Because Sasuke fucking absorbed his ass.
It's really funny. We should probably start the show. This whole thing has been the cold open.
Yeah,
We're 10
yeah.
minutes in. Well, folks, I guess I'll hit you with a one, a two, a skiddly diddly do. Hey, everybody, welcome to the Moecast. I am your fill in host, Riely, and I am, of course, joined by the co host I'm always joined by through rain or shine, not through sleeping through her alarm, but through rain or shine, Violet.
Hello. You're not doing a very good job hosting because you introduced.
Wait, what? You cut out.
Oh, I said you're not doing a great job hosting because you actually introduced me.
Yeah, true. Mo wouldn't do that. I'm going off script.
Yeah, Mo would just fucking ignore. I did threaten him. I said if you do that again, I'm just gonna leave. I will do it for the bit. I will I will leave the podcast after being there for the cold open.
Just gonna hang up and not come back. We had to get Kang back in here. Oh, that's probably who I should have asked to fill in for Mo.
Oh,
I didn't think
true.
about that.
Yeah, that motherfucker's always around.
But regardless, I'm sure Redox is happy that it's just me and you instead of me, you, and Kang.
Yeah.
This will be the
Pro-
first full Moecast Redox has listened to since the last time we did a Moeless Moecast.
Probably Harry Otter will love it too.
He just listens to 10 minutes and then shits all over Mo in the comments and leaves.
Oh yeah. Hey Redox, how you doing?
We love Redox. Mo does not, but we do.
That's because Mo falls for the rage bait.
True. You see, Redox rage baits, and I just find it charming and entertaining, and I'll play along as like a bit. When he rage baits Mo, it actually works on him and incites true rage.
No, I think we've done so much shitting on Mo, but like he deserves it.
He deserves it, but don't want to do it too much.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like it's tough love, right?
Yeah, I just hope he improves and grows as a person, and I'm not using that as a euphemism for suicide in this case. I mean it genuinely.
I hope he gets Canadian healthcare.
By that I mean therapists are cheaper in Canada, so I hope he goes to Canada and gets some therapy.
Right. Not the first line of defense, of course, but
Yeah,
a close
yeah.
second.
Man, Mo super needs therapy, and I know he's one of those guys who will actually no. We had that conversation, and he is one of those guys who's like, I'm too smart for therapy.
But he's medicated, right? Or he was at one point.
Yeah, you're right. He was taking like antidepressants, so that he stopped taking them and crashed out on Gabraham sandwich.
Yes, exactly. That was the whole point of the
Yeah,
whole reason that happened was because of a medication issue. So like I know he's taken medicine before.
I guess it was his doctor who prescribed it, or maybe he did do therapy and he thinks it didn't
I don't
work.
know. I don't know if it's. I'm not gonna say what med he was on because I don't know if that's public. But the med he was on is not something that I don't think a primary care doctor would prescribe that.
Mm,
It's not like a first line of defense. It's not like your Lexapro or your Zoloft. You know.
I gotcha. You're narrowing it down. People are gonna be able to figure it out.
I mean, there's a lot beyond that.
Redox has his conspiracy pinboard out, trying to pinpoint the medication that Mo's taking.
Like, to be fair to Mo on that crash out, like my ex also took that medication, and yeah, coming off of it is rough. Like
I
that's
hope he
when
didn't.
you want to
I
take
hope he
her off
didn't
of.
crash out on you in any meaningful way.
My ex or Mo?
No, your ex.
Oh well, I mean that happened all the time.
Okay.
Mutually, of course.
Okay. Just verbal though, right? There was no like.
Yeah, no, we didn't hit each other.
Okay, good, good, good. I've
No,
witnessed a lot. I've witnessed a lot of that in my life. It's
physical
horrifying.
abuse.
Yeah, not on me, not perpetrated onto me, but I've seen other people in my life perpetrated on each other, and it's
Oh my
a
god.
it's a fuck situation.
Well, I mean, I got arrested for it. Fair.
True, true.
I'm free though. I'm free.
That's good. Are you like on the hook for it, or has it been resolved?
I got dismissed.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I think that was done during my favorite part of the show.
Yeah, yeah, okay. We already talked about that. I gotta catch myself up on the Violet lore sometimes. Make sure I got it all down.
Yeah, no, they just flat out dismissed it, which is
That's
fine.
good.
My dad's case is still going, but that'll probably get dismissed too.
Yeah, he's a wackaloon. He knows not what he does.
He's an old man.
Yeah,
Like, what are they gonna
poor
do? Throw him in
guy.
jail?
Yeah, then they have to deal with his fucking crash outs and old man behavior in there. Nobody
No, you got to
wants
deal with a
that.
fucking deal with like not being able to walk, like put him in a wheelchair, like colostomy bag. You gonna deal with that? I don't think the jail wants to deal with that.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
They already, when they arrested him, um, they didn't actually like bring him in. Like they processed him at our house. which I didn't even know you
Interesting.
could do. Like they brought the fingerprint thing here.
Oh, really? That's crazy.
Yeah, no, I didn't even know that was a thing that they could do. You know, like I thought it was like, no, if you're charged with something, you have to go to the jailhouse to get processed. But no, apparently not. I don't know if they took his picture here or not, but I know they took his fingerprints.
God damn it! I should have like thought more about what I was gonna talk about. I'm used to just having Mo, who I can just like completely tune out for minutes at a time, and I know that not a single moment of dead air has occurred because Mo Diggity is in the call.
Yeah, he's like, I just want to talk about something real quick. So in the wrestling match that happened in 2022, it's like, dude, what are you talking about? He's like, yeah, I just real quick. This will be real quick, guys. This will be real quick. And then it's like 10 minutes of some like fucking wrestling story that happened. Like, nobody knows what the fuck he's talking about.
Just be glad you stopped showing up for the Kang episodes because that got 10 times worse.
Well, at least someone knew what he was talking about.
Yeah, but I didn't, and I had to be there.
Because I know a little bit of wrestling lore, but like they know shit that like nobody cares about.
But funnily enough, that was actually the last Kang era episode was literally about WrestleMania.
Oh my god. Well, weren't they all
Yeah,
about WrestleMania or just
pretty much.
WWE? Yeah.
I've been thinking about getting into wrestling. Alex got into
Why?
wrestling recently because I've
What's
always a lot of people who I follow who enjoy all the things that I enjoy also enjoy wrestling. So I assume by the transitive property that I would enjoy wrestling. I just have never gotten into it, and it seems kind of daunting at this point.
you should get into baseball.
I don't know about that. I don't know how much I would enjoy baseball.
Baseball is the best sport.
I'm not really into sports. The thing about wrestling is it's like a, from what I'm told, it's like a
It's a pseudo
fucking like
sport.
storyline. Yeah, it's like it's basically a work of fiction, but it's just happening in a real life ring between real people. But they're role playing, they're LARPing essentially, is what I've been told.
Well, I mean, kind of, right? Because like they are capable of the things they're doing.
Oh yeah, like they're not capable, but like the actual conflict is like written and
Yeah, because
has
they
a
usually have
ongoing
a
storyline.
background in like actual fighting,
Yeah,
like a lot of wrestlers.
they gotta be able to do the sick pile drives and shit.
It's usually like you get a little too old for like UFC, and then it's like, okay, I'm gonna try or like just try WWE, see if I can get a spot or whatever sport. It doesn't have to be UFC, but people will do like some kind of sport professionally, and then they're like, or like fighting sport, and then they're like, oh, you know what? Let's just do some wrestling. It's like more chill because yeah,
And
it's
see if I can
choreographed.
like can I look up wrestling by story arc? I kind of want to. There was that time that John Cena went heel, and somehow literally
That's
every human
recent.
being knew about it. Yeah, that was pretty recent, and I'm curious about
I'm
that.
assuming he still is a heel.
No, I think he kind of he can't be a heel while he's marketing Peacemaker season 2. Surely
That
he's
was
a
this
babyface
year.
again by
He was a
now.
heel. I think that was this year, probably early this year, but
Yeah, it was either early this year or late last year. It wasn't that long ago. Let's see. Let's find out. Is John Cena still a heel? Well, actually, would being a heel be a good thing to market Peacemaker? That's hard. That's a toss up.
well, yeah, the fucking emote just got removed from Fortnite because it looked like a swastika.
Yeah. I don't really think it did though. Somebody showed it to me and I'm like, that's not really a swastika.
I mean, I can see it, but I don't know.
What the fuck was it? Oh, is John Cena still a heel? No, John Cena is not currently a heel. His recent heel turn has ended, and he has returned to his babyface persona as he continues his WWE retirement tour. Okay, so it was basically it was a brief stint.
Okay,
Oh, I guess it wasn't. I guess they're saying it like wasn't effective or popular, which is weird because when it happened, it seemed like it was like the biggest news ever in the history of the world.
yeah, that was like mainstream wrestling attention, which doesn't happen too
Like
often.
like I hear less about some like important political decisions that like big politicians are making than I heard about John Cena being a heel.
Yeah, I mean, wrestling. I don't know. I kind of liked it when I was younger, but it's like It's just too much to keep up with.
Yeah, I could see that. I don't know if I could see myself like keeping up with current wrestling, but like I could get into like old pay-per-views and shit. It sounds like they're better anyway than wrestling is now,
Yeah, I mean, you can
from what
watch
I've
some
been
old stuff,
told.
but I don't know. It's I don't find it that interesting.
I want to see I want to see some Hogan stuff. He's such a silly character. I want to see him do fights.
He is really fucking funny. But the thing is, like a lot of like Hogan's funny moments come from like interviews and shit.
I want to see him get in the ring and be like, "Come at me, brother. I'm gonna take you down, the Hulkster, the Hulkamania."
That sounds more like the fucking Macho Man.
Okay, yeah, he's pretty cool too. I liked him in Spider-Man when he was Bonesaw. Bonesaw is ready.
Yeah, that's just what he always sounds like. That
When
must
did
have
that
like
guy
hurt his
die?
throat a while ago, like a long time ago. I'd say long time ago. Anything pre-COVID is long time ago.
True. It has been it has been mentally like 1,000 years since COVID happened.
Like you know how we have like but before the Common Era and after, right? Th- there should be
Yeah,
like after the COVID era. You know, like we should be in like a completely new time period.
so much has changed just that the world stopped. We experienced the off-screen experience of an anime time skip. And then we came out of COVID and everything was different and it was all new.
Yeah, this should be like the year 5.
Start a new era. Yeah. God damn it. I hate when I get shit stuck between my teeth and then like someday I'm just gonna fucking rip a tooth off by accident because I can't handle it when there's shit between my teeth and I can't get it out. I have to try every possible avenue. I have to shove every object that will fit between my teeth between my teeth to
Have you
try
heard of
to
a
free
toothpick?
it. I don't have any of those though, so I have
Why don't you
to.
get some?
I probably should get.
It's like $2 for like a pack of toothpicks. You can pay like $5 and get like the little flosser picks. Then you can pick and floss.
I much prefer to jam a plastic fork between my teeth until they start
A
bleeding. It's
fork?
pretty good. A plastic fork, not a metal fork.
I know, but that's like thick.
Not the
It's
whole
kind of whole.
fork. You bend one of the little prongs.
No, I know, but the prongs are like kind of thick, right? Like how big are the gaps in your teeth?
That's probably why it starts bleeding
Yeah,
sometimes.
you need like the actual. I don't know. I get why everyone hates them, the little like flosser picks, because
I love the floss picks. We ran out of them,
well,
and
the
my
problem with
mother has
them,
neglected to restock.
is you see them like all over like the side of the road. Like I feel like flosser picks and fucking vapes are like the new litter.
Okay, I gotta run real quick. For the audience, we will be back literally right now. All right, Violet, are you there?
I am here.
We are back, folks. And I might be dying. I'm not gonna lie to you, folks. So I keep having little things come up where like my joke explanation is I must be dying, but like maybe that's not a joke. Cause like the thing is, right? I'm about to say that I'm losing my appetite. And when I say that, I don't mean like the level of losing your appetite when you're like actually dying, that you're literally not eating and dying of malnourishment. I'm eating probably a regular human amount, even, but I used to eat beyond a regular human amount. And suddenly I'm eating a lot less.
So you're eating healthier, kind of
Kind of, but like
less calories.
it's not an active decision I'm making. My stomach is telling me it's over when it used to not tell me that nearly as soon into the eating process.
Do you think it's the Ozempic?
The Ozempic that somebody slipped me secretly.
No, that you've been taking that hasn't been revealed except for right now on this podcast.
Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. I have to reveal my secret that I'm on Ozempic. I haven't gained any weight, which was kind of surprising. Because like I didn't check my weight for months. I've been moving a lot less because I don't have a job anymore. Um, and I weighed myself, and I'm like, I'm probably like I gotta be like 440 because like I was 400 before. I probably gained weight. I've been as heavy as 420 in the past. I'm like, this motherfucker's gonna be like 440, and I'm gonna be horrified. It was fucking 397. I haven't gained any weight. It's crazy.
You lost 3 pounds.
Yeah.
Well, so maybe just because you've been more like sedentary, your body craves a little less food.
Yeah, because when I'm moving, I'm expending energy, and then my body wants me to replenish that energy with large amounts of food. That you might have a point there, Violet. Thank you for giving me an excuse to not believe that I'm
Yeah, maybe you're not
dying.
dying. Maybe your body is just adjusting to your lifestyle.
Yeah, probably. I'm gonna be getting a new job soon, hopefully. You think, people always talk about putting in job applications like it's so hard. And in my mind, I'm like, okay, I'm applying to all these positions, right? Where it's like you need at least 1 year of customer service experience. I'm like, cool, I have 5. Surely that will make me desirable. Nope.
No, because they
Not
don't
at
actually want
all.
that. They want someone they can like abuse. You have too much
Well,
experience.
they should know they can abuse me. I've worked at like the shittiest call center in the world for 5 years straight.
No, they
They
want
should
someone
know
who
I can
they can
take a
like
lot of
criminally
shit.
underpay, overwork.
I literally, whenever the application asks how much money do you want to make, I literally just put minimum wage. I'm like, I don't care. Just give me a fucking job.
I just need work.
Yeah.
Oh, I
I just need
finally
to
had the
get out of the
meeting.
house and make money.
I finally had the meeting for my job to
Ooh.
like hopefully come back, and they were like, okay, the application's approved. Now, I hate saying this part, but there's an 8 to 10 month waiting period.
Oh no.
So it's like, at what point do I just get Canadian healthcare?
Yeah, the worst is like the company I worked for got bought out. So there's no longer, I don't even know, first of all, I don't even know if the office is still open because they were talking about closing it in September, and we're at the end of September now. I haven't like looked. And also they got bought out, and now all the job applications go through the parent company. So I'm trying to basically reapply to my old job, or at least a work from home version of my old job. And this fucking all the recruiting is done with a fucking AI assistant, and they want it claims that they want to interview me. That they're trying to schedule me an interview, but it will send me a date, and I will respond near minutes later with yes, that works. And the AI bot will be like, "Oh, that's the times I sent you before are already booked. We'll get back to you."
You should. Can you like call them directly
I probably should. It's just like
and just
I
be
don't
like,
know.
if they need to
I don't know
talk
how
to a
they.
person?
I can't call them though. Is the thing. Like the most I could do is like if the office is still open, I could see if maybe one of them could like put in a good word for me. But there's no direct phone number for the parent company. There's an email which I emailed a week ago and got no response, but there is not a phone number.
Yeah, because I mean, some places like seeing that initiative where you're like calling and like trying to
I did
follow
send
up
an
on it.
email, so but
Yeah, and then
nobody
an AI will read
responded
that
to
too.
it. Yeah, maybe.
No, yeah, I would call and start like gently harassing people.
I don't know why I'm so like people old employees just show up there. I should just go there and see if they're still there and like talk to somebody in
Do you have
person.
like coworkers like in your phone still? Like you could just text one and be like, "Hey, are
No,
you
you
still
see, I
there?"
only have one friend, and he also got out. So
You didn't get any of your coworkers' phone
he
numbers?
has a better job now. I had one coworker's phone number, and then he got a better job, so he's not working there anymore.
Jesus. I Back when I did my gas station job, I think I had all of my coworkers' phone numbers.
The thing is, like, for some reason, I have a very hard time maintaining relationships if we're not in the same physical space constantly. So like I'll be friends with coworkers and we'll even like hang out outside of work and stuff, and I will have their phone numbers technically, but if we stop seeing each other physically in the work environment, we just will never talk again.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of how it is with me too. But I mean, I think that's normal. I don't know.
Because I think I've just been burned by two. Because call centers are such like the turnover rate is fucking legendary in call center environments. So like I would build a friend group, become attached to it, and then all of them would quit, and I'd be left to find a new friend group.
You
And
can
that
still
happened. That
text and
happened.
talk to those people.
That is true, but I don't know why I don't do that.
You can be like, "Hey, do you want to like hang out sometime?" Like you could still do that.
Yeah, I have this weird social anxiety where I'm very bad at initiating social things. I need other people to initiate them for me.
Well, that's the thing is I don't do social things. So,
I enjoy social things. It's just it's hard for me to stay connected with these people unless we're in the same environment. I'm still in the mindset of like how I handled friendships back in school, where like these people are my friends because I see them all the time. And sometimes I will even choose to see them separately from that. But once I stop seeing them all the time, I just like naturally fall out of contact with them.
well, that's how it is with me, but the exception is if they have an online presence. Then it's like, "Cool, we'll talk online."
True.
I will talk to you in
It's
person when I am forced to see you in person, and then if you want to talk online, we can be friends.
yeah, it's always very few and far between who's willing to become a part of my like online circle. I've had a couple I've had a couple coworkers who were like part of it for a while, and then they probably like found better things to do with their lives than be on Discord. And then
Well, I have a friend that I met on Twitter who lives 30, like not 30, like 5 minutes away from me. She used to live 30 minutes away from me. Now she lives 5 minutes away from me. Never met
holy
in real
shit.
life.
Oh wow.
Never met in real life. And neither of us really have the inclination to because neither of us leave our houses.
I couldn't conceive of that because like if I had an online friend who actually lived near me who was one of my close online friends, I'd be fucking bothering them all the time. Like
No,
I was
you know.
fucking devastated because I went to fucking Michigan a couple weeks ago, and fucking Andrew lives in Michigan, and we were not able to arrange a meeting, and I was crushed. I was like, God damn it, I wanted to meet Andrew.
Yeah, no, we just neither of us leave the house, really. We've like been past each other's houses. Like my
Man,
dad was in the rehab like across the street from her apartment
oh my god.
and just have not met in real life. And we play D&D every week online.
Andrew is like one of the most volatile people I deal. It's always so funny to deal with Andrew because he's a 20-year-old boy with mental issues. Who will he has like bipolar fits where like sometimes I'll talk to Andrew and he'll just be like the biggest piece of shit ever. And then I'll get a text from him 2 days later where he's like, "Yeah, sorry, I was going through some stuff."
Yeah, no, I know
Like
a lot of
we'll
people
get
like
into a
that.
voice call and he'll just like eviscerate me and make me feel like a piece of shit who doesn't matter to anyone or
Oh my
anything.
god,
And then he'll no, I'm exaggerating a little bit, but like
a little bit.
most recently it was like we were talking about he has pulled me into a VC to hang out, and the idea of our Let's Play channel came up, and we were talking about what was the holdup in getting that back running, and he was just like, you know, maybe I just don't like working with you. And I'm like, well, that's kind of harsh. We've been working together for like 5 years, and he's like, I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't fuck you, I guess. Like he was just being very nonchalant about like burning down our entire empire. And then he texted me a couple days later. He's like, yeah, let me be a little more a little less fucking blunt and mean and actually put my thoughts in a cohesive way that is not going to upset you greatly.
Or like address whatever the problem is, if there even is a problem.
Yeah. Like I'm like, what is the problem? Like, why don't you want to work with me? And like,
I just don't
he would
like you.
explain. He would explain aspects of why he didn't want to work with me on specific things, and I'm like, well, okay, well then what if we did it this way? And he's like, yeah, I just don't think I like working with you actually.
Yeah, so we're gonna do the Moecast, but it's gonna be 3 individual podcasts where we all just schizo out and talk to
Yeah.
ourselves. and that'll
It's
be the new
like
format going
it's like
forward.
Pokemon versions. There's like the there's Riley version and Violet version, and then Mo version.
Yeah, and we can have our own guests, but like generally like and we can like communicate to each other, but we'd have to like listen to each other's episodes and then respond to it in our own individual episode. What a
Man,
horrifying universe.
if people who hated each other ever were like they missed the money they were making for their podcast and wanted to bring it back, that's not a bad idea.
Isn't that kind of what people do? Don't people just make hate podcasts all the time?
Yeah, but I don't even mean like hate podcasts. I mean like they bring back the podcast, but like every week it's a different one of them and a guest, and they never come together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like kind of addicted.
Uh, Wait, what do you mean?
I mean, like he just brought the Dick Show back, and at first it was just like the Fuckmatic Show, or
Well,
not the
no,
Dick
it
Show.
wasn't.
Biggest problem. Sorry,
Let's be real about the
biggest problem
narrative.
came back. But yeah, it was like the Fuckmatic Show for like a few episodes there.
The biggest I don't think biggest problem really was they kind of didn't really talk about Maddox until the
I mean,
documentary.
that's true. Well, I mean, at first they did address the like elephant in the room.
Yeah, obviously they're like this used to be a show with Maddox and now it's not. But they didn't really like dedicate the show to it.
Yeah, it wasn't like a full hate podcast. Well, until the documentary, and then there was a good arc of it being a hate podcast.
Yeah, the Dick Show is a Maddox Hate podcast, but it was
The Dick
not
Show
that
is.
at the very first. At first, it was just I've lost my co-host and now I must try to go on anyway. And then his co-host tried to accuse him of being pro-rape, and that's when it became let's make fun of my old co-host.
Deservedly so.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you think we're ever gonna have like a Moecast schism, and then we're gonna?
It almost happened, if you'll recall.
But do you think it really will? Do you think he'll actually follow through on it? Like how far into the lolcow hole do you think?
I don't
Since we can talk
know.
about it since he's not here.
It's getting to critical mass, I feel like. It's concerning.
Yeah, it's getting
This
bad.
this debate he's gonna have with Harry Otter, I guess tomorrow. I kind of forgot that was happening.
Is
But
that actually happening? They're both committing to it.
yeah, as far as I know, last I talked to them, they both agreed. So,
What's their topic? What do they decide on?
is Mo a Nazi or not? That's the debate
Oh, I
topic.
thought it was butt sex was the topic.
I think the problem is they actually agree on butt sex. Mo just says things to make Harry Otter upset.
I think the idea of homosexual intercourse actually disgusts Mo,
You
like
think?
viscerally. Yeah, I think. Well, I mean, like, listen when you ask him like if he would like if he'd suck a dick for $1 million. You know, like do you hear what he says?
That's true. I would do pretty much anything for $1 million. I feel like I would give up a limb for $1 million.
Yeah, I might
Like,
actually like eat poop.
yeah, for $1 million, I could see that.
Not like a big steamer, but like I'd take a bite
Yeah,
for $1 million. That's life changing.
won't even suck one man, like a one toe of a man for $1 million. No diggity.
Depends on the toe.
Yeah, I guess we never established which toe it was. The question was
Well,
just,
that doesn't matter to me.
no, it wasn't even it was just like that was how we tried to trick him, but then he just refused to answer because we just asked the question, "Would you rather, if you had to do one, suck a man's dick or suck a man's toe?" And he refused to answer.
Well, I mean, if you had to suck a toe, which toe would you suck?
Yeah, that's what I should ask him next to see if he'll give me an answer on
I
that.
feel like the obvious answer for anyone is the big toe, right? Are you sucking any other toe?
Wouldn't you want the like pinky toe so you have the least toe in your mouth?
I don't know.
At least if you're
I'm not a
sucking
toe sucker.
if you're sucking a toe of the opposite sex and you're not enjoying it, or the same sex rather, not the opposite sex. If you're gay, the opposite sex, then
Pinky toe feels more sensual.
yeah, I guess that's true.
I don't know,
Maybe like
like
the middle
imagining it in my
toe,
head.
like
The mi-
that's the middle
but that's
ground.
awkward because then you gotta like spread the toes apart.
That's true, I suppose.
I feel like if you go for any of the ones in the middle, that's curse.
Yeah, I guess it would have to be the big toe then. You make a compelling argument, Violet.
Yeah, the pinky toe feels like something you would do for like a partner if they like really begged for it. you know, and you really like that person, and you were like, "Ah, fine."
Well, if it was a partner that I'm with and I want to be with them, I want to be sucking their toes, Violet. I don't know if you know about my inclinations that I
Oh,
often
you're
talk
you're
about
a foot guy?
publicly, but
I didn't know you were a foot guy.
not like you see. There's two types of foot guys. This is what people don't realize. Okay, there are
I
the foot
trust me,
guys.
I know the difference.
They're the foot guys that you think of immediately, where they're like smelling dirty socks and like
Yeah,
sucking
yeah.
dirty feet. Those motherfuckers got to be pristinely clean.
Filthy,
Okay.
nasty,
No, the opposite of
sweaty.
that. Opposite of that. Those motherfuckers better be pristinely
Like,
clean. If there's a
after a
fucking
long day of work, you peel the socks off, the pilling is still stuck to the moist foot.
Oh God. You see, that's gross to me. I'm a normal foot guy who just wants clean feet.
Where's the fun in that?
They're just like a more titillating like sexual appendage than hands. Hands seem boring. I can use my own hands. I can't use my
I
own feet.
I don't know, that's the opposite to me. I think hands are cooler.
You think?
Yeah, I don't know, like, hands a cool part of the body, right? We got opposable thumbs.
True, true.
Also, I don't know, I can see hands and be like, "Those are pretty hands." I don't think I see feet and then I'm like, "Yeah, those are pretty f—"
I do. I do have
I
that.
I've seen it, but it's rare. It's rare for me to see a foot that I'm like,
I
"That's a pretty
thought it
good
was
foot."
rare at first, but then like slowly it started to incept me. Like it's it all started with Victoria Justice, and I was like, okay, these are the only feet that I'm attracted to. And then I started to see more pretty ladies' feet over time, and I'm like, maybe I'm just attracted to pretty lady feet. I'm finding out.
But I'm more attracted to, like, certain adornments, like certain socks, you know? But, like, the
Yeah, that's
foot
fair.
itself doesn't really do much for me.
Yeah,
Like, when
that means you're normal, Violet. Unfortunately, I am not.
like, you know there's those socks that, like, they only cover, like, the middle part of the foot?
No. What?
Yeah, like, they expose the, like, the front part with the toes and the heel.
What the fuck? No, I've
Yeah.
never seen that.
Yeah, I don't know how else to describe it as, like, other than, like,
It's like
partial sock.
fingerless gloves, but for feet.
Yeah, but it also leaves the heel exposed, so it's just on, like, the arch part.
That's weird.
Like, I see people in those, and I'm like, "Alright, that's cool." Or even just the fingerless glove where, like, even the heel's covered, like, sure.
So you're into the toes, just not the rest of the foot.
But, yeah, but it's not the toe that does it. I don't know, it's something about the sock.
It's just stylish in a way that you
Yeah, like, I like
enjoy.
the sock, yeah. Well, it's like when people see people in, like, thigh highs, you know?
Mo's gonna listen to this and he's gonna come back next week and be like, "What the
I
fuck
disagree, I
was that?
disavow with everything my cohorts say.
What the fuck was this whole conversation you guys had?"
This is what the Moecast could be, but Mo won't engage.
This is what the Moecast could be, but unfortunately, Mo has to be on there.
Yeah, and Mo disagrees with everything.
Yeah,
Mo wants to cause a big stink. There can't be differences in opinions. No free speech.
we got to start our board game show now. Now that I have a laptop and I don't have to use my computer on my TV that faces the window that my neighbors can see in, we can start the board game podcast.
Hell yes. I'm so excited for that. There's like one other podcast that does that.
Really? Is it that thin of a market?
There might be other ones, but there's one that I know of. I think it's like she and like might even be like her and her brother talk about porn games.
I always thought about like since I discovered the concept of porn, I had this idea pretty quickly after. Like what if I did like what nostalgia critic is to movies, I am to porn. Like it's just like a porn review video where like I do like jokes and bits and review the porn.
See, that'd be sick.
Start a Pornhub channel. Well, I can't because I'm in Florida. It would have to be like an X videos channel.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sucks being in the South.
True. Bro,
Even in
when I went to Michigan and I had access to Pornhub again, it was like, oh my god, my old friend has returned to me.
well, the thing is, there's nothing on Pornhub anymore. So what's the point?
Well, for me, there's nothing on X videos anymore because I've been sent to those mines for so long that I feel like I've worked through a lot of the good material. And I went back to Pornhub and I'm like, oh my god, it's a whole new world. I ain't seeing half of this shit on X videos. Let's
Pornhub is
go.
full of 3-minute previews for OnlyFans videos.
That's true. But sometimes the preview is enough. And other times I will just use the preview to name search it and find it for free somewhere on a skeevier website.
Well, yeah, there's the truth. And then you get a virus on your computer.
I probably first of all I don't watch porn on my computer. That's the thing. Porn is always a phone activity. I ain't want the fucking my laptop stays pristine and clean of all of my carnal desires.
So there's a virus on your phone.
Yes, probably.
It's probably easier to get a virus on a phone. Unless you have an iPhone, I guess.
I feel like phone viruses are like weaker. Cause like I see people get computer viruses and it like actually fucks up their computer's functionality, but like I have to assume I have like 8 bajillion viruses on my phone, but there's no like effect to the functionality.
I mean, it depends on the virus, right? I mean,
Some
like
Indian guy is probably stealing my credit card information, but it hasn't come back to bite me yet.
like the real problem when you download a virus on your computer is like when you launch like a malicious exe or something.
Hmm.
And then I always get shit because I don't really use a firewall. And then I have like
Is
tech
there a
friends
difference
that are
between a
like,
firewall and a VPN, or is it like that is what it is? That you get a
no,
VPN and that's the
it's
firewall?
different. The
Okay.
VPN like masks your IP address. The
Yeah.
firewall actually will like block you from doing malicious things. But then my argument to my friends who are like more tech savvy is like, well, the thing is like I turned it off because when I download some shit that is like on the sketchier side, it like pops up and then it's a whole process to like get it around the firewall.
Yeah,
And
that's
they're
the
like,
problem when you're trying to download shit that you know is safe, but it's just not like it's not like a big company, so your
right, and they're
computer
like,
sees
well,
it
you can just
as
make a. They're like, well,
sufficient.
you could just make a firewall exception, and I'm like, yeah, but I don't want to do that every time. I download a lot of like shit that's like sketchier, so like I just turned it off.
I do a lot of
And
crime on my computer, guys. I can't have the firewall getting getting in the
right,
way.
and they're like, but what if you do download something sketchy? And it's like, if I download something sketchy, I'm gonna make an exception to the firewall anyway. So what's the point?
True. Very fair.
Like when I download something sketchy, I know it's sketchy.
It's funny, my computer came with a free trial of McAfee and it expired and it like my computer keeps trying to force me to like either renew McAfee or like do a ritual execution and uninstall it. Like
Yeah, you should
it'll
uninstall it. Get rid of it.
I probably should, but like
It's
I
fucking
just
trash.
I don't want to deal with uninstalling it, and it just puts me on a screen where it's like your McAfee is expired. You can either renew it or uninstall it. And at first I'm like, am I just trapped? Do I have to go through it? But then if you click uninstall, it just takes you to the place where you manually uninstall, and I just close it and move on with my life.
Yeah, I mean, rest in peace to the homie, but your antivirus sucks.
You know, well, I mean, now it's like Windows Defender or whatever, which isn't even real. But
Well, yeah, and I have it turned off, but like it still does shit
yeah,
because Windows is fucking bloatware. But I'll still make fun of people who use Linux.
yeah, it's too much. That's the thing about Linux, you know.
I know several people who are like, I'm just gonna switch to Linux, and I'm like, you're insane.
Yeah, I don't know if you were on when Worf was on, but I'm pretty sure that was all we talked about was how
No, I
cool
wasn't.
Linux was.
It's cool for specific uses, but it's like, why don't you just launch your computer that has Windows on it through Linux, and like you can use both. That's how like the majority of people use like the dark web. They launch
Yeah,
Linux through like a fucking USB drive.
I remember you used to be able to install Linux on like your PlayStation 3.
That sounds incredibly dangerous.
Yeah, I think they disabled it eventually, probably because of what you just said. But when PS3s first came out, I think you could install Linux on them if you wanted.
Well, a lot of consoles used to have like web browsing functions, and then they got rid of it because there were a lot of issues where people were like jailbreaking their consoles.
I really hate the death of the console internet browser, bro. Like the Wii U internet browser was like my entire life for years. I
People
was
on Twitter
fucking
on their fucking DSi.
It was more YouTube on the Wii U browser was more functional than the YouTube app on the Wii U. Like I would watch YouTube on the web browser. I would watch like anime piracy websites on the web browser. I would watch porn on the browser. That fucking Wii U browser was my best friend.
You're watching porn on the Wii U?
Yeah, for some there was like no filters at all. It was crazy. You'd expect the web browser on a Nintendo console to just have like things in place where you can't go on porn websites, but nope.
Well, now you just get a VR headset.
And the good thing about it was the Wii U has the gamepad, so it's not like I had to watch porn on my TV because
Oh,
I was
that's
using
true.
another
Okay, yeah.
console. I was using the gamepad.
No, because yeah, I know a lot of people used to use like their fucking DS.
Yeah, the thing about the S is like there was no video player in that browser, so you had to like you had to
There
rely on
was though,
Google
wasn't there?
Images. No, or
In the DS,
like
maybe the DSi
it
I'm
was
thinking of?
extremely primitive and like only a certain kind of very short video could play.
Ah,
Because I do
3D
remember
3DS might have.
there was like a website like it I don't think it was called DSI Tube, but that's essentially what it was. It was just like it's a video website for your DSI, but like all the videos were like a minute or less and in shitty quality.
Did the 3DS have an internet browser? I don't remember.
It
Or did they
did,
get
and
rid of that?
it had the same problem.
Okay.
Still no video functionality. With the Wii U, you could fucking watch whatever videos you wanted, and it worked very well.
Because I know on the 3DS, because the DS got cracked through the internet browser. That's how people like jailbroke their DS. But then the
Yeah.
3DS, it got cracked through WarioWare, right? I think.
And like WarioWare, like Chibi Robo Zip Flash, like there were a couple different games with exploits.
Yeah. So you would get that game and then like download some shit onto an SD card, and then because I had a jailbroken 3DS.
I've never modded my 3DS, despite how many people on the internet told me how easy it was for that like 3 month meme period. I never got around to giving it a shot.
Well, it's
I
just
did
nice
mod
because. Oh no, go
because
ahead.
I never want to go buy an SD card. Like I'm always like there's got to be something in my house I could
You don't
use
have
to
to
do
buy one.
this.
It has
Yeah, you
one in
do.
there.
The Wii? No, it doesn't.
No, the
Yeah, the 3DS does, but it's only like 2 gigs. Like it's hard to deal with homebrew and shit with that little of space.
oh no, I did it no problem.
Hmm. Maybe I'm just
I
crazy then.
I just put it into
But
my phone.
I don't know why I
Like
never did that. I feel
yeah,
like I
you just take
tried
it
and
out
I
of your
couldn't figure it
DS.
out. But oh, because I didn't have the game, because you needed the game to do it. None of the like
Right. Yeah, there's a lot of, and
web
yeah, you
browser
can't.
exploits worked.
I don't think you
Yeah,
can buy
but
them anymore.
with the Wii, it was that I didn't want to buy an SD card. And then I found out you could do it through a USB stick, so I did. But then I found out you can technically do it with a USB stick, but like nothing will load ever. So you might as well not.
Oh,
So my Wii does have the Homebrew channel on it and a Game Boy Advanced emulator channel, but the Game Boy Advanced emulator will not load, and the Homebrew channel has nothing on it. So
well, I wanted the 3DS homebrew because you can get like a save file, like manager.
yeah,
So, because a lot of Nintendo games are like, yeah, you have your save file, and then if you want a new save file, delete the current one.
you have to delete the old save
Yeah,
file. Yeah,
like for almost all Nintendo games across the board, and I'm like, that's stupid. Like Pokemon, fucking
at
Animal
least now with the
Crossing.
Nintendo Switch, when I want to make a new Pokemon file, I can just use a different profile. But then if I want to
Exactly,
use
yeah.
any online functionality, I have to buy Nintendo Online on that profile, which is the one stag.
It's crazy that Nintendo Online. Well, I guess doesn't Nintendo Online kind of have saves, sort of?
I don't think so.
Couldn't you like put your save on the cloud and then make a new save that's not on the cloud?
I don't think so. I think you can put a save on the cloud, but once you but that's only if you put like the game on the cloud and you take it off your console, and then you re-download it and the save comes back too.
Right, but I'm wondering
Um,
if then you deleted your save, like locally, and then made a new one, could you recover your old save from the cloud?
I don't think so. I think it's like tied to the install.
Ridiculous. I don't know. I feel like Nintendo's
And
been.
then there are even games where they tried to get around it. Thank God Pokemon didn't, but like Animal Crossing, you can't do a full new save even with another profile. Every profile has to share the same island.
Is that true?
Yeah,
I feel like I had multiple islands,
maybe I'm capping, but I feel like that's true.
but I
I
think it's
feel
because my ex and I had two separate
yeah, it's
digital
two
copies.
separate. Yeah, okay.
So if you had two profiles who had different digital copies, but if you had a physical copy, maybe it's tied to the actual like physical what do you call it, cartridge.
Yeah, yeah. I never got into that game. Everybody was really into that for a long time.
Because it's, I mean, New Horizons wasn't that great, but New Leaf is really fucking good.
That's all the time I've got. I had to play Animal Crossing New Leaf on my Nintendo 3DS.
Because they peaked. I don't know what to say. They really peaked on that one.
I remember I tried to like play the DS one on an emulator for a while, and I was like, "What the fuck? Why do people like this so much?"
Which one was the DS one? Was that
Wild World was it?
Yeah,
Animal
that sounds
Crossing
about
Wild
right.
World? Yeah.
Yeah, that's not great.
Now I have man, it's so cool to have a computer that can run things. It's so great. I could just play it. If I think of an old video game that I used to like, I could just get an emulator and play it. I don't have to worry about it not running because my computer's a piece of dog shit. It's so cool to have an actual good computer.
You know, I always want to emulate Switch stuff, but then it runs so fucking horribly.
Yeah, you see, I don't want to try something like that. First of all, because I tried to download a 3DS ROM while the 3DS was still a supported by Nintendo console, and my ISP sent me an email that was like, "Knock it the fuck off, bro, or we're shutting your shit off." So I don't wanna
Well, that's what a
risk
VPN's
downloading
for.
Switch ROMs. Yeah, I should probably get a VPN.
Yeah, that's what a VPN's for. Well, also if you do a direct download, it's fine. Did you torrent it? It sounds like you torrented it.
No, it was a direct download.
Really? I'm surprised. You
Yeah.
know, ISPs don't usually send those out for direct downloads because
You know,
it's
and
direct.
it's funny. Like I didn't even intend to play the game because I knew my device was too shitty. I just was like, I want to see how badly this runs. So I downloaded a Pokemon Y ROM just to see, and it did in fact run at like 2 frames per second. And then I got an email, and I was like, I had like a fucking nervous breakdown,
It was
and was
probably fake.
the email was fake? You
Yeah,
think? How would they have known? How would they have known my email address?
I was probably some malicious actor on the other end of the download.
Shit, you might be right.
Yeah, because usually the issue with torrenting and the reason your ISP can actually get mad is because even for a split second after you finish downloading it, you're seeding. So at that point, you're distributing
Yeah, seating. Yeah.
because there's no like downloading. That's why direct download, in theory, is fine.
I guess Nintendo really wants really is like you got to stop this shit. It doesn't happen anymore now that the 3DS is old, but I don't want to I assume the same might happen with the Switch cuz that is still an
Yeah.
active console.
Well, because I really want to play Fire Emblem Three Houses, but you know I
Is
don't
that
have $60.
I thought that
It
was a
is.
3DS game. Oh no, that's Awakening is what I'm thinking of.
Awakening is the 3D.
Yeah.
Now Three Houses is the Switch one.
I've never played Fire Emblem. I'm thinking I might try one. See how I enjoy. I've never really I've enjoyed strategy games, strategy like strategic RPGs, but I've never like figured them out. I've always been bad at them and gotten stuck pretty quick.
Well, for what it's worth, I've heard Three Houses is exceptionally good,
Okay.
and I don't think there's like in order to play the Fire Emblem games. You can
Have
just
you
play
played
whatever.
a bunch of the other ones? Are you into the franchise?
No, not really. It's just everyone who is into the same kind of games that I'm into is like Three Houses is so good.
Okay,
But like
okay.
specifically Three Houses, not like Fire Emblem is amazing, but like Three Houses is
Just
good.
three houses. Okay.
Yeah.
Is it like a different style of game than the other ones?
No, it's just I think the storytelling
Ah,
is
okay.
done in a certain way.
Yeah, I'm thinking I might try one of the old ones just to see how I feel about it. I've
Because Three
only ever I
Houses,
tried one
you
of the Game Boy Advance ones for like an hour and I didn't really get into it, but like maybe one of the ones for like the GameCube will be cool.
yeah, I know Three Houses is like it's literally three different houses, and so you pick one, and then that's your like you're getting that story.
It's probably like the replay value of doing it with each of the three houses makes it
Yes,
appealing.
you
Yeah.
get three completely different stories, and it's already a long ass game.
God, RPG. I want to really dive into a JRPG, but they're just so fucking long that it's like even if I did get into this, I feel like I'll never finish it because like every JRPG that's not Pokemon or Kingdom Hearts is like 100 hours long.
You got to log in,
Yeah,
play Final Fantasy 14, critically acclaimed.
I don't want to pay for a subscription to play an RPG. Thank you very
You
much.
can get the first three expansions for free.
Is that true?
Yeah, free trial for three expansions. Well, for the base game and then the first two expansions, I guess.
Isn't there like a level cap though in the free trial? Like you can't get through the whole game, can you?
No, well, it's level capped
Like the
for
whole
those expansions.
campaign. Is there like a story? How does it work? Is there like a main story campaign?
There is, yeah.
Okay.
So the base story is levels 1 through 50, and then after that, it's increments of 10 levels.
Okay.
So you can play up to level 70 for free without a subscription.
And I
So you can
really
play
want to
that. You
get
can
back
play.
to Persona 4. I thought like there was some sort of big secret that I wasn't getting, but it turns out it was completely a skill issue. And every time I try to go back and solve that skill issue, I don't have the necessary skills. Have you played Persona 4?
When I was younger, yeah.
Do you remember the very early part where like you're in like an endless hallway trying to find that one bitch and like you walk through doors and it like takes you back to where you were and it's
Yes,
like a weird maze? I just couldn't
yeah.
figure out how to get out and I'm like, what fucking secret do I not understand? And I looked it up and it's like just walk through doors. Walk through new doors. You will get there eventually. It's not that hard. And I'm like, I can't do it. I don't know where it is.
Well, I mean, the actual issue. I mean, I assume you're playing Reloaded.
No.
No, you're playing the old one.
Yeah. Wait.
So,
Because no,
or
Reloaded
what
was
is it
like
called?
really
Golden,
recent,
Golden,
right?
Golden.
Yeah, Golden.
That's what I'm saying. Because there's Golden, and then there's whatever the original. Reloaded is the
Wasn't there also like a release like super recently that was something different?
no, that's Persona 3 Reloaded.
Ah, okay.
The re-release of 4 was Golden. So are you
Yeah.
playing Golden or are you playing the original?
I think because you can't get the original Persona 4 on PS4, right? It's only Golden.
Yes.
Yeah, then I'm playing Golden.
Okay, yeah. Golden's a little easier. Because 3 and 4, the originals, so not Golden and not Reloaded, they're both like kind of hard.
I mean, I didn't have any struggles when it came to like combat, but then I got lost in that fucking endless
You're also
hallway.
early in the game, to be fair.
Yeah, that's true. Perhaps as it got later, it would get harder. But like, I'm pretty good at turn-based RPG. If I'm get in a game where I'm given time to think through each of my moves, I'm usually pretty good. The problem is in action RPGs when I cannot stop and think, I just have to attack or I will be attacked.
Well,
Then I
there were
get into
issues with
trouble.
3 and 4. I guess not issues, but like skill issues for a lot of people where if you were playing on like a harder difficulty and you like got to the like close to the end of the game, you could get to a point where it's like you can't recover to the point where you could beat it. Like you just haven't gotten good enough personas. Like
Oh, you're just fucked.
yeah,
There's a possibility where you're just fucked.
yeah, you could get to a point where if you're playing on a harder difficulty and you're like far enough into the game, yeah, you're fucked.
I don't know what difficulty I set it to, or is it like you have to unlock the higher difficulties? It's like a new game plus
I don't
thing.
remember if 4 has difficulties. I know 3 does.
I started playing 3 like a long time ago. I don't remember what difficulty I set it to. It was the original 3. I got it on the PS3 PS Store, and I got like 4 hours into it, I think.
Because that was a situation where like, yeah, I had to replay the whole game for the original Persona 3. But I play on like high difficulty for everything I play. So I kind of do that to myself.
You see, I'm bad at video game. Probably in like a turn-based RPG, I could figure it out. I just don't want to risk it because I don't want that to happen to me. What you just described. But in like regular game, I remember this was like the biggest walk of shame I've ever taken. When me and Demi Gloom were let's playing Ben 10 Protector of Earth, the fucking Ben 10 beat 'em up. I picked normal. I literally picked normal. And near the end of the game, we got to a point where I was stuck on a level for like hours, and I had to do the walk of shame and set the difficulty to easy
Oh
to
no.
progress.
I will say if you pick up a Fire Emblem game, the canon way to play those games is on like I forget what the mode is called, but it's like characters have permadeath.
The Fire Emblem Nuzlocke.
It's not Nuzlocke mode. I forget what the mode's called.
Well, I know because that's a Pokemon term, but like I'm
Yeah,
saying,
yeah, yeah.
it's the same
No, but I mean it's not like a
concept.
self-imposed thing. It's like actually in the
Yeah, it's
game.
like literally in the game. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. But like yeah, if a character so I think in the older ones, like that just is the mechanic. But in the newer ones you can like choose it.
yeah. Because all the characters have their own like individual like stories and shit, right? That's gotta suck.
You can have a character die and then like their dialogue just will not happen for the rest of the game.
It's just like, man, my favorite scene in Fire Emblem was when like Shiki and Moko get married, and it's like, fuck, they both died immediately. I didn't see that at all.
Yeah, I mean so the goal for me would be just don't let anyone die. Smile.
That sounds like a very high stress situation. That's scary.
Do you know what game I can't beat?
What?
Because I set everything to hard. XCOM 2.
That game does seem like it takes a lot of brain power.
I've been trying on and off since it like came out.
I've seen Asterio stream it, and I saw this guy named Michael the Pokemon stream it, so I've watched plenty of footage, and yeah, it's fucking.
Asterios did the fucking like promo stuff for it.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he did the promo like gameplay footage.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Man, shout out to Asterios. He fucking won life.
He just
Big
does shit.
ups. I think we might have had this conversation on a recent show already, but it's just like I'm so happy for that guy.
Yeah, he got out.
He got out, got married, got a nice little place out in the country. What a hero. What a king.
I don't think did he get a place out in the country?
Yeah, they're out in like the country in New York now. They got a new place.
Oh, okay, they're like upstate or something.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They're out of the city into the like
Okay.
more country area.
I was gonna say out in the country, they're in New York, but yeah,
Not like
okay.
literally the country, but like the country area of New York.
Yeah, they're out in a flyover state now,
Yeah.
working on the ranch. Asterios is a shepherd. But no, I for the life of me I can't beat XCOM 2 with the DLC and like on the hardest difficulty, Iron Man mode, like I can't
There
I
are
just
plenty of
always
games I can't
die
beat.
out.
I'm very bad at video games. I will get stuck. Like Sonic 2, I get stuck on that level on the plane. I can never beat that level where you're in a plane, sky
I
base zone or whatever.
I find it
Uh
very hard to believe I could get stuck on a Sonic game. Maybe Sonic '06.
Sonic Mania, I get stuck at Stardust Speedway.
Sonic '06 maybe.
Sonic 06 I've never played, but I want to.
There's probably ways to like soft lock your game. It's
If
Sonic
I was
'06.
ever you see if I was ever at Demi Gloom's house while I was up there for an extended period where there was not like a birthday party with multiple people happening, I would have just made her watch me play Sonic 06 because she did have a PS3 with Sonic 06 and I wanted to play it so bad. But there was a birthday party occurring and I didn't think an entire birthday party wanted to watch me play Sonic 06.
It's such a horrible game. It's truly horrible.
I have to feel it for myself. I have to know.
It's the worst rated Sonic game. It's buggy
Well,
as hell.
I feel like Rise of Lyric probably rivals it at this point when it comes to lowest rating Sonic game.
I don't even know if that's true.
I guess we can find this route right now. Sonic 06. Because Wikipedia has like fucking 15 aggregates. It's great. It's a great tool for seeing the rates of games. These reviews don't even seem that bad. That's fucking crazy. Like they're bad, but they're not as bad as I was expecting of a game that's like widely considered the worst game ever. Okay, Rise of Lyric. Let's see. Reception. Okay, so Sonic is like, okay, 46, 43 on Metacritic, 46 for Xbox, 43 for PS3. Metacritic, it's 32 for Rise of Lyric, so Metacritic thinks it's worse.
Worse than 06?
Yeah.
That's a shocker.
What are the other aggregates that are like the same? IGN, let's see. IGN has the Xbox version a little higher and the PS3 version just like 0.1 lower than Rise of Lyric. So it seems like it's pretty comparable across the board, and Lyric is a little bit worse on average, it seems. That was just like the thing about Rise of Lyric is like it wasn't even a Sonic game, and even if you evaluate the game that it is without it having that problem not being a Sonic game, if you just look at it as a game without its baggage, it's still a horrible piece of dog shit. So like with Sonic 06, it's like it's a horrible piece of dog shit, but at least it is a Sonic game. Whereas Rise of Lyric is something completely different and also shitty.
Well, I know there's also like a guy working on fixing Sonic 06.
Oh yeah, that's they haven't done like the cutscenes and shit yet, but all the levels are in it already, and it's pretty good. It's
Yeah.
it's pretty good.
Because yeah, the problem is like it's buggy. Like I remember playing it as a kid and like there's like a fight with Silver and it took me like fucking 3 hours.
The infamous fight.
Yeah, the infamous fight. Because
I
Silver
can't
just
think about
fucking cheats.
anything. I can't think of anything from Sonic 06 without thinking about the Game Grumps moment corresponding to it.
Oh yeah,
That's gotta be
they got stuck on that too, yeah.
that's gotta be like when it comes to like individual Let's Plays, that's gotta be one of the most legendary Let's Plays on YouTube, right? Is Game Grumps Sonic 06.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
I forgot they even did that.
that shit still echoes to this day. I still see Sonic 06 references. People still want them to beat it. They're always like begging.
Well, I
Like
mean,
it's never gonna happen,
well,
guys. It's
yeah,
over.
well notably one of the two people involved in it is not part of the Game Grumps anymore.
Yeah, but I mean, like they've done stuff together since, and everybody's
Have
like, "Come
they?
on." Yeah, John's never been on Game Grumps again, but like Aaron was in John's like Star Wars review series.
Like recently?
Uh, not recently, but it was years after he left Game Grumps.
Was it after the racist shit?
No, it was just before.
Ah, okay. Well, yeah, that might not happen again.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, maybe
They actually they addressed that on stage at a panel, and they were being all cute about it. I didn't know how I felt about it, but at least Dan is charming about it. Where he's like, somebody asked them like right after it happened, and Dan's like, well, you know, we've talked about it, we thought about it, and it's always been a question of like, is it gonna happen? Is it not gonna happen? Recent events have kind of pushed it in the no direction, and that's not our fault. That's not our fault.
yeah, he did say some crazy shit.
I think he's kind of mellowed out now, though.
Maybe, but also he doesn't state his opinion anymore. That was a
That's true. But I feel he did apologize for what he said, didn't he?
did he? I don't know.
I feel like he did.
Like that was like some crazy like ethnic cleansing shit he was spewing on Destiny's live stream. That was like I remember watching that and being like, Jesus Christ.
Bro said the 14 words.
Well, no, the thing that always like I always think about JonTron saying is he made the claim that rich blacks commit more crimes than poor whites.
I think that was just him. From what I'm told, I've heard like the defense that people run afterward, and from what I'm told, that was like there's a real statistic that you could be fooled into thinking that's what it is, but that's not what it is at all. Like it's something to do with rich blacks and poor whites, but it's definitely not rich
Yeah, he was
blacks
like, "It's
commit more
real, look
crimes
it
than
up."
poor
And it's
whites.
like, "What are you
Yeah,
talking about? That's
he was
obviously not."
he was referring to a real study, but it was a real study he grievously misinterpreted.
Like, holy shit. But yeah, then he was saying like he was saying that I don't remember
He
what
was talking
group he
about
was
protecting the
saying.
white race. He literally said
Yeah,
he basically literally said the 14 words.
pretty
Like,
much, yeah. Like he's not white. That
is
always
he
gets
not
me.
white?
I mean, like, not I don't think like a white like a true like Aryan would want JonTron.
I don't think he's ethnic in any way, though.
John Jafari?
I guess he has an ethnic name. Maybe there's something somewhere.
I don't know what ethnicity is, but
He's very white guy coded, even beyond the
he's
racism. So
Hungarian
that
and
would be
Iranian.
oh shit.
Yeah, he's Hungarian and Iranian. He would get there's a lot of like white power people who would immediately exclude him from their ethno state. He's white passing.
True. Man, John era Game Grumps though. I don't know if YouTube has ever achieved better content.
No, he like I do think the Game Grumps fell off very hard.
I still appreciate like Aaron and Dan Game Grumps like even today, but less so than before. They have fallen off slowly but surely. Uh, but it's not they didn't immediately fall off after John, but like that first year with John is just like such a special piece of YouTube history, and their chemistry was like truly lightning in a bottle in a way that man has a hard time replicating.
Yeah, they also keep playing games that they shouldn't be playing.
What do you mean?
I don't know, like I saw they did like a Disco Elysium playthrough that I think they stopped doing like pretty quickly because the fans were like, what are you doing?" Because they were just doing like funny voices and then like not engaging with the story. They were like, "Oh yeah, that's pretty heavy stuff.
Isn't
All right."
Disco Elysium a fully voice acted game?
Yeah, I think they were just ignoring it and doing their own voices.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, because that's like their thing, right?
Yeah, but like I don't think you could take a voice acted game and do that. I think you got to pick a game that's not voice acted.
It's not. Well, the thing is, Disco Elysium's not a very funny Let's Play game.
Cuz like their Danganronpa series was good.
Yeah, I don't. I've heard some things about that, but I don't remember them.
I mean, well, that was a more recent one. I'm sure. I don't know if you've watched Game Grumps at any recent
No,
time.
well, I think Disco Elysium's more recent than the.
Yeah, Disco Elysium was very recent because I remember it popping up in my sub feed. I think that was even this year, but
Yeah,
Danganronpa was like 2020. Yeah, I think so because I think that was one of the series that became remote halfway through because of COVID. So I think it was 2020.
yeah. I think they canceled Disco Elysium really fast because it's just like heavily political and like really thought provoking, not a game they should be playing. Yeah,
That was like the last time I was really like religiously following Game Grumps was like during like quarantine. And the thing about them was like initially they were still doing it in the same room. They were just like social distancing and like not going anywhere else besides home and the Game Grumps studio.
right.
And then at some point one of them had to quote break quarantine. They had to go do something out in public and they decided to start doing the show remote. And then they did the show remote for like years. Like long after they needed to be doing the show remote, they were doing the show remote. And it was just like, come on, man. Because like, it's never as good. That's the thing about like a show that was in person that turns into remote. Like, you can have a show that's always remote and that's always what it's been, and it's fine because it's always operated under that context. But when you have a show that was in person and it becomes remote, something is lost in that transition. And there's always like technical issues that cause problems, and like it was a whole lot of, oh, Dan has suddenly disconnected for some reason. Let's and
Oh
now we get the
God.
jump cut to when we got Dan back.
Yeah, I've looked into it. It looks like they did one episode of Disco Elysium. It was a patron submitted
Yeah,
game,
they canceled their patron submitted series entirely.
probably because of that.
Yeah, probably.
Because there was blowback because it was like, what are you guys doing? People were like, this is a really important game to me, and you guys are just like making fun of it.
Well, to be fair, that happens like literally every time they play any game. Is there's people who's like, "This game was my childhood, man. How could you be mean to it
Yeah,
like
but
this?"
it's kind of different than that though, right? Because like I don't know, you watch other like Let's Players play Disco Elysium, and they're like crying.
Yeah, that's true. And then Aaron's just like,
I remember seeing contrast. I remember seeing contrast of like how they were playing Disco Elysium versus like how Wooly was playing Disco Elysium, and Wooly was like, like yeah, like literally on the verge of tears.
it's like Willie's like, "Oh my god, this is so emotional," and then you cut to Game Grumps, and it's like, "Beep boop bop, kissing your dad." Get it?
Man, that was some crazy shit.
That's like a running joke that they've been running into the fucking pavement for like years now. Is having kissing other people's dads and having sexual relations with other people's dads.
Truly, like not growing up.
Yeah.
Wow, that's Aaron for you.
People really don't like that guy.
I don't know. Like I do and I don't. You know what I mean?
You know, like I still like him somewhat, but like he's one of those internet creators that has like a very powerful and self-righteous group of haters.
He's also pretty self-righteous.
No, that's true. I'm not even saying they're entirely invalid. I'm just saying like there are creators that just have like a normal amount of haters. You don't really see them. Like you don't really see Markiplier haters. You might every once in a while, but there's not like
What
a
do you mean the cartel
community.
shot him? Put him in the hospital.
Oh shit. Oh yeah, but like there's a whole subreddit called Rant Grumps that is like very active and has a lot of members where the whole subreddit is shitting on Game Grumps, and by Game Grumps I mean mostly Aaron.
That's because Aaron, yeah, is very opinionated about like literally everything.
That was also where the brief like sexual controversy of Dan
Oh,
was
with Danny,
broken
right? Yeah,
was Rant Grumps.
yeah. That was all like not real, right?
It was real, but it was like it was taken out of context and like spin to be something much more than it was, because it was this girl he dated who was a fan who was younger, but they went out as adults. The reason why people tried to spin him into a pedophile is that like once he wished her a happy birthday on like a fan page, and they extrapolated that to be like they were talking at that time, and it's like no, she was just like on a fan page and I wished her a happy birthday, and then years later we like actually formally met and we started dating, and then he ghosted her, and that was like the whole yeah. And
Oh,
she
and
wrote
then
a play about it.
she wrote a play.
Yes, she wrote a fucking play about getting ghosted by Danny Sexbang.
That's insane. And so what? Wait, what did the rant subreddit find the play?
Yeah, they might. Maybe they found the play. I don't know, but they found the information somehow, and they're like, Danny was dating this girl who's younger than him, and he ghosted her cruelly. And also, maybe they were talking when she was a minor, because there's one post where he wishes her a happy birthday. And I remember everybody was like, "Bro, Game Grumps are done. It's over." And then like Dan made like one statement to the press, and there was no slowdown in Game Grumps production, and everybody forgot about it immediately.
So why do people hate Aaron?
Because he's just like a jerk sometimes, and I think like there's a lot of conspiracy theories about like
Is it just
how
that
he.
he's like an opinionated guy and that's it? Like,
I think so, but like I think there are a lot of conspiracy theories about like how he treats people behind the scenes. Like there's been like I think there were some theories that were spread around about his treatment of John that John kind of low key confirmed. And then there was like, I think like Ding Dong from Oni Plays was talking shit about when he worked at Game Grumps, and I think Aaron was part of that.
I think he was also a dick to other Newgrounds creators.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think he's just a dick. That's the problem, and people don't like dicks, so Aaron gets made fun of a lot and bullied a lot. But he doesn't care because he's rich and he does Game Grumps and makes infinite money. All right, Violet. Think it's about that time, don't you? What do you
Oh,
got
what time
for
is that?
us? Give us a story from your life, Violet. Time.
All right, yeah, I got one. This is when Riley and I lived together.
Different Riley. The other
Yeah,
one.
yeah. Well, I wouldn't be talking to you in the third person. That'd be weird.
True.
But
But maybe you're addressing the audience and
oh,
just
that's
saying,
true.
yeah.
No, I don't address you. I don't address you people. Sorry to all
Yeah,
the
fuck
fans,
you.
but yeah, I don't address you. Ugh. No, so this is when Riley and I lived together, and young Clippa, and I had like just started smoking weed, pretty much.
Yeah.
I was like freshly 18, and that was when my mom was like, "Fine, smoke if you want to smoke. Like, do whatever you want. You're 18. I don't care."
Yeah, my mother had to have that moment. Like, she. I think I've told the story on the show before, but it's probably been a while. Where, like, I had been smoking weed for like a year, and somehow she just didn't notice at all. Like I assumed she had to have known because I'm like in my bedroom, fucking coughing my lungs out onto my pillow,
And then
and
giggling.
I, and yeah, and so I figured she just kind of knew and wasn't saying anything. Until one day when I was 19 years old, I was showering to get ready for work, and she fucking barges into the bathroom and shows me my weed pen and says, "Is this yours?" And I'm like, I'm in shock that she somehow didn't know this whole time. So I'm just like, yeah. And she's like, wow, like indignantly, and like walks away. And then she's like, we're talking when I'm about to go out the door, and I was like meeting my boss, like my corporate boss who lived in another state that day. She was visiting. And she's like, I hope you didn't get stoned. And I'm like, haha. And she's like, it's not funny. But then I left, and by the time I came home, she was chill about it because I think she realized that like I had watched her smoke weed for years, and it was completely hypocritical to react this insanely. Like literally, back when I was a kid, I didn't want to be involved with weed because I was afraid of crimes. I didn't like crimes, so my mother would literally send me outside to meet her drug dealer and get the weed, and I would like argue with her about it because I didn't want to touch the weed.
Yeah, my
And
mom was
she's like
always just like,
she's forcing me to interact with drug dealers, and then she's like having a big reaction when she finds out I smoke weed. Like, okay.
"Yeah, that okay. I can see how that's pretty hypocritical." No, my mom's philosophy was just like, "I just don't want you to do stuff while you're a child. But like when you're an adult, you can do whatever you want. I don't care."
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like nothing angry about it. Like I could do fucking heroin, she wouldn't care.
Did you ever try it as a minor weed? Because I never did.
Um, maybe like at the tail end of 17, like barely. You know,
You know, I was 18 the first time.
I drank.
I never did that. I never did that until I was 19. That was the first time I drank.
No, I drilled.
I did the weed first, and then I went to like a I went to a gathering of debauchery where all sorts of drugs and alcohol were happening. Not like the big shit, like there wasn't cocaine, but like there was weed and alcohol, and like some people were doing whippets and acid, and there was one guy on ketamine. He was not sharing any of the ketamine. It was
Right?
just
Yeah, I
his
remember this
personal
story.
ketamine.
Yeah, yeah. No, I mean, at like 16, I was drinking, but yeah, I kept like drugs until I was an adult, for the most part. I might have tried weed a little early, but
I definitely like tried alcohol when I was younger, but it was never like enough alcohol to do what alcohol does to you. It was just like sips.
yeah, when Riley was here, like obviously I think I had smoked a little before that with like a friend of mine from high school, but like not much. But then it was me, uh, one of my friends from high school, and Riley uh, got high. I was extremely high because, like, again, this is like early smoking days for me, and it was hitting very hard, especially because like they were. I think we used like a gravity bong or something.
Gravity bongs are awesome.
Right, but for someone who like me who hadn't really smoked, that was
Oh
I was
yeah,
like
that
fucking
would
out of
fuck
my
you
yeah.
up for sure.
Yeah, I was just like I was fucking like seeing tracers and shit and it's like moving through time. Like I wasn't feeling bad, but I was just like so fucking green. Like insane. So we drove to so we had the like my mom's car. I think Riley was driving and then me and it was my friend Joey from high school. And my mom called and she was like, "Hey, you guys have the car. Can you stop at the store and like grab I don't know what you wanted. She needed something." And so we were like, "Yeah, we're gonna grab some food, then we'll stop at the store." So we stopped at Subway, and then I think me and Joey made like pretty normal like Subway orders. I might have even like grabbed something at the grocery store, like the grocery store has like fried chicken. I might have grabbed that
Was
instead.
Riley's order like insane?
Yeah, so Riley is like so Joey orders like one of the numbered menu items, right? And then Riley's like, "Yeah, let me get a flatbread with everything on it,
Everything on it.
everything, every topping."
Motherfuckers got tuna on ham, on fucking salami, on
Yeah, yeah, no,
fucking
I mean, like, everything, like, all the meats, all the veggies, like, I don't know if it was all the cheeses, but it was the most vile thing I've ever seen in my life. It was so fucking I was, like, laughing my ass off because 'cause I'm, like, high out of my mind and looking at, like, this monstrosity in front of me that this poor fucking sandwich artist is making.
That's so insane. How did it even all fit into the flatbread?
Well, so it was like, the thicker, like, I think whatever they make the pizzas on.
Mm.
'Cause I think they had a pizza back then, like a weird, like, Subway pizza,
I
but they
do
had, like, a
recall I never ate a Subway pizza, but I do recall when they existed and were a thing I could have ordered but never did.
yeah, so they had, like, this thick ass flatbread. So they basically, like, loaded it all on and then folded it over,
That's
and
insane.
it looked fucking foul,
Did
and
he
I
eat it?
watched.
Did he
He
eat the
did
whole
eat it.
thing?
I don't know if he ate
Holy
the whole thing. I
shit.
don't remember if he ate the whole thing, but he did eat more than I would've. I wouldn't have even taken a bite, but he definitely had more than a bite.
How much would somebody have to pay you to take a bite of that sandwich?
Oh, not much. That's easy. That's not gonna, like, kill me. It's just gonna be gross.
You see, like, the eating gross things is very difficult for me. Like, it probably wouldn't be that high of a number, but it'd have to be, like, pretty high,
I
especially
don't
if I
even know
had to,
what
like,
I
finish
think
it.
I think Riley was just high as hell and was like, "Let me get all the
I
food.
can't decide what I want, so I'll get all of it.
Yeah, yeah, let me have all of it." No, because we got up to, like, weird shenanigans when we lived together.
I
Because,
can't
again,
because
most
like,
of the time was just
when you're
high as
really
hell.
high like, eating becomes, like, more visceral. Because like, I've had positive eating experiences while high where, like, the taste was multiplied by 1,000, so I imagine trying to eat a gross thing in that state, and it sounds like a nightmare.
Well, I'll give you a 2 for 1 story is that another time when we were really high and we didn't have money. Like, we had money for the weed, but not for, like, food, and we were like, "We wanna order food." And Riley was, I think in his lore, it's known he used to be a Domino's guy. Used to work at Domino's. And obviously he used to do like phone freaking stuff. And so he calls up Domino's and I don't exactly know what he said because I'm too high to like process it. But he says a bunch of jargon to the Domino's people and he's like, "Yeah, they're going to bring us like food for free." I'm like, what do you mean they're going to bring us food for free?" And he's like, "Yeah, they like I told him I'm like a quality assurance officer like 4 Dominoes, and they just sent us like an order of food,
Oh,
some voodoo magic. And then I think we called up the next day and did it again, and we were like he said, because again I didn't do it, he did it, but
yeah.
he was like, yeah, it was like the quality was bad, and then they delivered that thing in like 5 minutes. They clearly like took someone else's food out of the oven and brought it to us.
Yeah.
Like some, it's crazy how much like social engineering magic can do weird things for high idiots.
Riley seems like the right guy to do that too. He seems like the kind of guy who could pull that off. Criminal mastermind, young Clippa.
I mean, like criminal, not really.
I use criminal mastermind hyperbolically,
Yeah,
but
like it's a scam kind of, but it was it was funny. I've never seen a pizza get delivered in like 5 minutes.
that is really funny.
And I was also like, you said you're a quality assurance officer. Why did they bring? Now he might have lied to me, and very well could have, and just like had money.
Ah, maybe.
But like, I don't know how that explains the 5 minute
You thought that
delivery.
he grifted Domino's. In reality, he grifted you.
He could have, very well could have.
He
I
grifted
was
you by buying you pizza and not admitting that he had money to buy the pizza.
That would have been a real grift. Well, I don't know. When he was here, I saw some of the dumb. I like we made a one of my online friends in like my more normal friend group, like my Call of Duty friends from when I was a kid, who I'm still friends with. They're like my good friends. Um, they are not always on the best terms with Riley,
Yeah.
so they offered him like $20. They offered us $20. Let me put it this way: to buy us weed, but Riley had to drink. It was like a bottle of water with like cigarettes in it,
Oh God.
and he did. He
Whenever
did
you
do
add
it
a
on video.
liquid to a gross thing, it becomes infinitely grosser. Like one of the most visceral experiences I've ever had watching a YouTube video was in fucking Wheel of Punishment, the Monkey Jones video, the first one, in which Asperger had to eat cat food cereal, which was just dry cat food with milk poured in it. And he had to eat all the dry cat food with the milk in it and then drink the milk. And I was like, I wanted to die the whole time. I'm like, how the fuck? How did he do this
Right?
without fucking vomiting everywhere? What the fuck? Oh God.
Don't forget, hair cake is a video that exists.
That's another one. That's a pretty bad one.
That's a really bad one. But no, and then of course they were like, well, no, if you put the cigarettes in there and then drink it, like that's not enough. You got to shake it up. And then at one point, Riley stepped out of the room, and I spiked it with some alcohol,
Hell yeah.
and he like fell on his ass because he was not expecting to just like get drunk.
That's so funny. Man, have you seen this is in my shorts algorithm. I don't know how many other people's algorithm is it. Have you seen the fucking red wine spa?
Red wine spa.
Like it's a pool full of red wine with like fucking waterfalls and shit. And they pour red wine on you, and then you get into a pool of red wine with a bunch of like fucking squirting waterfalls of red wine, and you just get in there and chill, and you drink as much of it as you want, and then everybody fucking falls 8 times when they're trying to get out of the pool because they're drunk on unreasonable amounts of red wine.
That seems dangerous.
It does, but I think it's in another country. I don't know if you could get away with that in the United States. I think it's in like Japan or something.
And this is like real. This isn't like an AI video of like.
I don't think so. Usually you can kind of tell when it's an AI video, and there were no telltale signs.
Well, the telltale sign would be a spa full of red wine.
Yeah, but like it really looked real. Like I feel like AI videos of liquid pouring into more liquid, you can kind of see something off, and it looked pretty real. Maybe AI
Yeah,
is just getting better. I don't know.
yeah, that is if that's real, that seems like incredibly dangerous. Because is it?
Yeah.
Wait, is it warm?
I don't know. Let me Google this, see if I can find out whether it's real or not.
Like, is the red wine warm? Like, it's at least body temperature, which is kind of weird, right? Because like there's a bunch of people in it with bodies. That's kind of gross.
Okay. It is Japan. I see results for the YouTube shorts that I know about. Yeah, no, this is real. It's a 3-star hotel in Japan called Hakone Kowaiken Unison. And yeah, this is the pool for the video. This is real.
That is disgusting.
Yeah. Well, the thing it has like a big. The thing is right where like you're not drinking the wine right from the pool that other people are swinging in because there's like a big wine bottle that's spurting out like a red wine waterfall. That's where you drink the red wine. The
Okay.
rest of the red wine you're just swimming in. I assume some people drink the red wine in the pool water, but those people are people who have no hygiene. Whereas if they actually care about their health, they will drink from the waterfall.
I'm also wondering is like, people like will soak like a tampon in vodka and then stick it up their ass. I'm wondering if that
How
happens.
you're getting drunk through your ass because you're in the red wine
Yeah.
pool? Yeah,
Like I'm wondering because like some gets up there, right?
yeah, you'd think so. Yeah, maybe
Unless you're
fucking
like really puckered.
unintentional boofing.
Yeah, I'd like to see someone go in there
What
without
the
like drinking
fuck?
from
There's
the
a
tap.
coffee one too in the same hotel.
That sounds worse.
What the fuck?
Actually, does it? Because the red wine's gonna be like sticky.
Yeah, that's the thing I thought about is like, wouldn't this be like the stickiest shit in the fucking world?
Wait, there's a ramen broth one.
What?
You are the noodle.
That's so insane.
The honestly, the broth one sounds the best or the least bad.
I guess there's a green tea one too.
I
Shit.
can fuck with that. That's fine. The green tea one's inoffensive. Coffee's gross.
Yeah. Fuck, I want to go to Japan. Japan seems pretty cool. They just be doing wild shit over there that you could not even conceive of.
I want to go there eventually.
The Moecast takes Japan.
Yeah, who's funding that one?
Mo.
Oh, Mo is. But you're like the producer, right? So that should be your job.
Ah, shit, you're right. Like Mo, listen, you have to sacrifice all of your credit. You just have to take out every loan you possibly can and then never pay it back
No,
for
you
the
just need
good
to
of
get
the
like a really good
Mocast.
job and then fund us going to Japan.
True. He's get a job better than graveyard shift forklifting.
The problem is if I went to Japan, I'd want to go on like a longer trip,
That's true.
like week minimum.
I always feel like even a week feels like not enough. I hate traveling for like short periods because like it goes by so quick, and then I'm just like I feel like I just went to the airport twice,
Yeah,
and
I
in
like
in between I was in a place for like 5 seconds.
see I like month long trips, but like that's pretty rare.
Yeah, because I got conditioned to that because like as a kid I would go on a entire summer trip every summer, and
Oh,
then when
okay,
I
yeah. So
grew
I
up
did.
and when I grew up and I started traveling and like I had to be realistic and only go for like a week or two. It always feels too short because when I went on vacations as a kid, they were always fucking 3 months long.
Yeah, all my recent trips have been pretty long.
It was always in the same place. Let me be clear. My family was not like insanely rich and we're going to like a new cool place every summer. We had a trailer at a
Yeah,
campground
when you
in
went to the
Maine,
Alps
and we
and went
would
skiing and
yeah
had went to
we
your private resort.
we had a trailer at a campground in Maine, and I would go there
Okay.
and live there for the summer, and we would see our family that lives in that neck of the woods, and we would do stuff.
No, I mean obviously I did the month in Oklahoma, and then I did the couple weeks with young Clippa and Mint. I did I guess my shortest trip was like the 3 or 4 days in Vegas.
I did 4 days in Michigan because I was only there to see a show, and that went by pretty damn quick. Probably a little less so because I was fucking mega stoned because weed is recreationally legal there, so I just bought a bunch of edibles and went to town.
Well, the Vegas one I just kept getting too drunk.
Oh, I didn't tell this story on the show. So I was there to see the Who Are These Podcasts show in Detroit. That's why I was in Michigan.
Right.
And the night before they had a meetup at a bar. And I went, but the problem is before I went, I decided to take like an absurd amount of edibles.
As you do.
So like, so I was just so like nervous and out of it that I did not want to impose on Carl. So what happened was I sat at the bar. I sat like at a table near the bar, and I saw Carl there, but I didn't want to talk to him. So I just ordered food, ate the food. It did not work out the courage to talk to him, and then just left without having acknowledged anyone or why I was there. It was I just could not.
Yeah,
I
you
was
seem
so I was so fucked up that my nervometer was like at maximum overdrive, and
yeah,
I
you seem
just
like
could
every
not.
once in a while you get a little too high.
Yeah. Well, it's because I'm used to like the shitty, like half effective like Delta shit that I have to get in Florida. So I buy real shit and then I underestimate its power. And I take as much as I usually have to take of the Delta shit for it to work, and then it goes crazy.
All right, my voice is dying.
Yeah, let's wrap it up. Violet, where can our listeners find you?
You can find me on Twitter at the Violet Faye.
There you go. You can find me at linktr.ee/Riely Cinematic Universe. That's RIELY Cinematic Universe. All sorts of podcasts and YouTube channels, all sorts of crazy stuff that you can watch with your ears and listen to with your eyes. All there at linktr.ee/Riely Cinematic Universe. And make sure to go to w.gg, use promo code RagingGingy for 10% off your total purchase. And yeah, that's about it. Thanks for listening to the Moecast. I've been Riley.
I've been Violet.
Do we even do that on the show? Do we usually
We
do
don't
that?
know. That's
Oh,
why
shit.
it took me a second.
I do that in a lot of my shows. I forget which ones I do or don't. Thanks. Bye, everybody. That's my thing.
Yeah, but you can't do it because you're the host.